There was a man who lost everything. Not because he was lazy, not because he was unlucky, not because the world was against him. He lost everything because he was waiting. Waiting for the right time. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting for a sign. And while he waited, life moved on without him. This is his story. And if you've ever told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start next week, I'm just not ready yet, then this story is for you. His name was Arjun. He was 24 years old. He lived in a small rented room. He worked a job he hated, but he had dreams. He wanted to start his own business. He wanted to learn new skills. He wanted to become someone. But every morning he told himself the same thing. Not today. I'm not ready yet. He had a notebook full of plans, ideas, goals, sketches, but that notebook never left his desk because Arjun was waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for more money, waiting to feel confident, and days turned into months, months turned into years. One evening, Arjun sat alone in his room. His phone buzzed. It was a message from an old friend. Hey man, remember that startup idea we talked about 5 years ago? I finally did it. We just hit our first million. Arjun stared at the screen. 5 years ago, they had the same dream, the same plan, the same starting point. But his friend started, and Arjun waited. He felt something break inside him. Not anger, not jealousy, regret. He opened his notebook. Page after page of ideas that never became real. He saw all the things he could have been by now, but he wasn't, because he was always waiting for tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. That night, Arjun couldn't sleep. He stepped outside. The streets were empty. The city was quiet. He walked to a nearby park and sat on a bench. An old man was sitting there, feeding pigeons. Arjun didn't plan to talk, but the man spoke first. You look like someone carrying a heavy weight. Arjun nodded. I wasted 5 years, he said quietly. I kept waiting, and now I've lost everything I could have been. The old man smiled gently. You didn't lose 5 years, he said. You lost today, 5 years in a row. Arjun looked at him, confused. The old man continued. Every morning you had a choice, start or wait, and every morning you chose to wait, not because you weren't ready, but because waiting felt safer than failing. He paused. But here's the truth, son. The pain of staying the same eventually becomes greater than the pain of changing. You're feeling that pain now. Arjun's throat tightened. The old man stood up. You think you've lost time, but you haven't. You've only lost the illusion that time is unlimited. And then he walked away. Arjun sat there for a long time, and for the first time in years, something became clear. He wasn't waiting for the right time. He was waiting to feel ready. But that feeling, it never comes. You don't feel ready before you start. You feel ready because you started. He realized the friend who succeeded wasn't smarter, he wasn't luckier, he wasn't more talented. He just stopped waiting. Arjun pulled out his phone. He looked at his notebook one last time, and he made a decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. That night, Arjun didn't create a perfect plan. He didn't wait for motivation. He just took one small step. He registered a domain name. He sent one email. He wrote one paragraph. It wasn't much, but it was something, and something is always better than waiting. Because here's the truth, most people never learn. You will never feel ready. You will never have enough time. You will never know everything. But if you wait for those things, you will lose your life waiting. The right time is not when you're ready. The right time is when you decide. And that decision doesn't take 5 years, it takes 5 seconds. Arjun is 29 now. He's not a millionaire, he's not famous, but he's no longer waiting. He's building, he's learning, he's moving. And that notebook? It's no longer full of plans, it's full of done. because he learned the hardest lesson. Waiting doesn't protect you from failure, it guarantees it. So if you're watching this and you've been waiting for the right moment, this is it. Not tomorrow, now. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories that wake you up.